Hey, what is up guys, these awesome here, welcome back to a brand new video, the most anticipated unboxing video of 2025. We have the Hiya Toys Godzilla Evolved. And he's in his bubble wrap prison. I took him out of his cardboard because my girlfriend sent me a picture of this and there was a ding in the cardboard and the shipper box. And I was like, no. And also I kind of, to some degree, do unboxings without the shipper box. Alright, so honestly guys, I'm not going to waste any of your guys' time. We're going to open this straight up. There's a little surprise right here. Ooh, what's that? 3 Days Awesome? What is that for? I think you're going to see it in this video, actually, what that little fun thing is. Maybe I should have done this off camera. Just do it Steven Toys Review style. Don't even have this filler. But we do it 3 Days Awesome way. We show everything on camera. And this comes from Hiya's Hobby. And, you know, I ordered Shimo, the Hiya Toys Shimo, from Cowkess Toys. And it has been in transit for, as probably when this video goes up, as of right now at 19 days. The new day is going to roll over. So it's going to be in transit for 20 days. This has been in transit for 6 days. Imported from China. 6 days. Hiya's Hobby. So, you know, Cowkess, I imagine, great company. But that shipping time, even though it's not their fault, but they only offer, Cowkess, where I bought Shimo from, only offer free shipping 10 to 15 days. Obviously, we're over the 10 to 15 days. Obviously, it's not totally their fault, but I'm just not going to do business again because why would I do that when I could pay a little more in shipping and get it in 5 to 10 days versus 10, 15 days and it's still not here after it's just been probably sitting at customs for God knows how long. So not to hurt anyone's feelings or anything. So here is the box. So we saw the top of the box. So I don't know what that is. Looks like a little smudge. The ding, so the shipper box, you know, obviously got a nice little punch, but it did not appear to go onto the box. Looks like the bubble wrap absorbed it, which is nice. The bottom just says Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. I've waited so long for this figure. I've waited so long for Shimo. I'm gonna wait my entire life for a Scar King. Just to not get it. I don't care if I really crease the box. This isn't my favorite box in the world because obviously they're still using the prototype, it seems like, especially this image here, so I'm just not totally impressed with the box. Oh my God. The hype is so real right now. Oh God. Is it taped? Nope. It's coming right off. Guys, please leave a like on this video. Please. Obviously, he's got interchangeable hands. Long have I waited. Ooh, we got that fresh vinyl smell. Ooh, smell, oh, that whole room. Oh, the plastic. Oh God, that's crack right there, man. Let me get another whiff. Fresh vinyl smell. My ball python is judging the fuck out of me right now. She's like, bro, shut the fuck up. And all right, let's utilize this little photo tent we got here. So here he is. We got him all loosened up. He was really stiff coming out of the box. And from messing with him, my God, this is probably their best engineered figure. I don't even know if my phone is doing it justice. I'm trying to record this in 4K, but my God, the detail, the paint, I would say is absolutely out of this world. And of course, the engineering to this figure is just phenomenal. Look at this pose I have him in. And he's holding. Like, I got him in you know, kind of a running. I can probably, dude, let's, like, a running pose. And I probably, if I really like mess with it for a little bit, I bet I can get him to stand in a running motion. But my God, this was absolutely worth the wait, man. Just let's zoom in here. This is as best as I can. I'm recording this off an iPhone in 4K. Got a bunch of light blasting on it, so it's not doing it justice. I know that. And obviously, you know, it's going to get compressed by YouTube, but just, wow. I would say the video probably is just not doing it justice at all. It's just not doing it any type of justice. Looks so much better in person. Just, my God. And it's like these sections here in the tail. I'm going to zoom out here for a little bit. It feels like they're really stiff and they're going to pop up. But no, it's just kind of like, it's new engineering I've never felt before. And it's just, my goodness gracious. Yeah, is there maybe a few areas maybe left to be desired? So far, maybe the eyes on mine could be a little better. No, I mean, no. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think this is being done any justice whatsoever. I feel like I'm hurting this figure. Yeah, because I'm just not. Dirty fingernail, man. Just, oh my goodness. Yeah, the engineering is actually kind of out of this world for a Godzilla figure. Like, they really outdone themselves in that department. Like, I can see why they pushed it back. So zoom out a little bit here. Look at the dorsal fins that everyone's been kind of complaining about. So let's see. Maybe I didn't heat. Oop, there we go. So then there is this guy right here. Ooh, he's still a little stiff. There we go. He's awake now. Look at that. Such genius engineering, because yeah, that would be a very awkward gap, and they figured it out. And I thought, like, man, I think that's gonna distract me. Like, I thought maybe like, okay, I'm gonna hate that that's on a ball joint because it's gonna look awkward. No. That blends in rather well. I would argue, like, you would almost not know in the finer detail. I don't just Thagomizer. Splendid. Yeah, he barely fits in this it's like a 1 foot by 1 foot photo tent. I got him in here. Wow, I'm just kind of blown away. I am trying to review this figure, but I'm also kind of playing around with him too, trying to get him in some really fun poses. I barely messed around with the head. Zoom out a little bit so you can see everything that's going on in here. So you can look up and roar, probably to mimic when he comes out of the ice and he's just brrr. Wow. Obviously it's not the right color because he was glowing in that scene, but that's okay. We're doing our best here, given what we have, the circumstances we are in. just phenomenal. Worth the wait. I would say maybe the head is left to be desired just a tiny, tiny bit. But even then, like, no, that's, wow. That is definitely Evolved Godzilla. Maybe the teeth is kind of throwing off a little bit. But even then, in person, it just looks so much better in person. It just doesn't... Like, I'm pretty sure our eyes capture, like, way more than 4K and 60 FPS. So it's just like, you have to see it with your eyes to fully appreciate this figure. Because, like, yeah, camera's doing its best, but it's just not doing it any justice. There he is. Wow. So articulation, I know we kind of briefed over that, but just, I think this is the best tail for sure. I know a lot of people have gotten Evolved Godzilla to do some pretty wicked poses with this tail. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough to do it just yet, but like, you can get him in some really fun poses. When we get Kong, I want to mimic the poster, my favorite poster of GXK. But just like, no, not doing it justice whatsoever. This far outbeats the monster arts for sure. Arms are so much longer, like, wow. Like this. Yeah, man. I'm all in for it, right? I'm all here for it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. He's going for Kong. He's going for Shimu. Oh my god, I'm absolutely in love with this figure. Oh god. So let's get a couple of figures for comparison. So here he is next to the Bandai Spirits Evolved Godzilla. I mean, this figure is really long, so it's barely fitting in here. But, obviously it's going to be a very, very night and day difference between the two. Like, nothing more needs to be said there, but it's my only other Evolved Godzilla figure that I have. And this one came... in-laws went to Japan and they brought me home this. That's why I have it. That's really cool. Here he is next to this is the GVK Spitfire Godzilla, and you can just see here that, regular Monsterverse Goji is taller. I don't know if this is accurate to the lore, to the universe of the Monsterverse, but Evolved Godzilla is shorter. He definitely is shorter. How short is he? Let's compare him next to the G14 High Toys figure. Here they are right next to each other, and they are the same height. So I assume this guy is not in scale, just like how this guy supposedly isn't either. He's in scale with the Muto for sure, but yeah, they are pretty much in scale. I mean, Evolve might be slightly taller, but that's because I have them posed different. But you can just see the difference in the designs, man. Like, oh yeah, love it. And just for fun here, get you out of here. Put him next to the Queen, the Muto. And there they are, Evolved Godzilla with the female Muto. You love to see it. I'm sure the burning question is now, do you buy it or do you skip it? So I'm going to do something new for this little category that I've never done before besides now. Do you buy now as an import him now? Do you wait for US retailers to get him and you get him for cheaper? Do you wait for your deal after US retailers have gotten him? Or do you just skip it? Obviously, I think this figure is I honestly think it's great. I honestly think this is a very well done figure. And, you know, I was worried when they first showed it off that it wasn't going to live up to the hype. I think, you know, there are some areas like somewhere in the face where I feel like could be left to be desired, but nothing that really bugs me overall. The dorsal fins, I know people complain about that they're not translucent plastic. And look, I think a lot of you who are watching this video have already made up your minds even before you watch this video. So I'm probably not going to be changing any minds here with this video. If you are on the fence and you're liking what you're seeing here, all I can say is I imported him, paid way more than what he's worth. You know, Hiya Toys were about $50, paid way more in shipping to get him because I'm just fucking over waiting. I'm done waiting for figures, especially when it comes to Hiya Toys. Like, the wait was too long. I'm done waiting. The tariffs are annoying, and I'm done. I'm done with it. So I'm going through INS Hobby from here on out until things are different, but I'm very happy with my purchase. So in my opinion, import him now. But at the same time, if you have the patience, you can, not only are you going to be getting a great figure from Big Bad Toy Store or in Entertainment Earth, my apologies, Entertainment Earth, you're going to be saving a chunk of change as well. And that's a win-win. So my opinion, if you import them now from INS Hobby, good job. If you're going to wait for him for Big Bad Toy Store, also good job. You have way more patience than I do. But I think that concludes this video. The last thing I want to say is a Spitfire version of this figure is going to do wonders for the community. Because obviously there's some areas that are left to be desired with this figure. For some people, I think a Spitfire, whenever they announce it, and a supercharged version, because they're two different things. Him shooting his beam, and then him all supercharged shooting at Scar King are two different versions. Those are, they're not announced yet, but man, are they right up there in my most anticipated Hiya Toys figures right now, because I believe those figures are going to blow this one out of the water. But I already think for this is a 9.5 out of 10 figure right here. I want to say 10 out of 10. I really do. But I think for the sake of not being totally biased, I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. But ask me in a week, and I'm just looking up through this pose right now, this is a 10 out of 10 figure for me. And no judgment if people import him now. I cannot wait for the Spitfire. Can't wait for Supercharged. Bring it on, Hiya. Bring it on, Hiya. Shimo, that unboxing will come out whenever Shimo comes out, or whenever I get her, because she is in Los Angeles right now. So hopefully maybe sometime Monday or Tuesday I will have Shimo. And of course sometime after that you guys will be seeing that unboxing video. But as of now, guys, he got here first. So I can only recommend INS Hobby and not Cowcast. But I'm done with that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And as always, stay awesome.